on this episode of Cooking with a Black Sucker. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna be doing? Feel what I'm saying? What we gonna be doing, sucker? What we gonna be doing? Freaking cake, sucker. Freak you think we gonna be making a cake, sucker. What kind of cake? We're gonna be making a freaking banana cake with cream cheese frosting type junk. I'm finna teach y'all suckers too, bro, so pay attention, you know what I'm saying? Sit down. I got shorts on. I was gonna put some pants on. I was too freaking lazy. Too lazy. You making freaking cake, bruh. Sit down, grab a pen, grab some paper, and let's get it. What the fuck you talking about, boy? Pay attention to this junk. First thing you gotta do, sucker. First thing I'm doing, at least, sucker. What the fuck you talking about? You see this junk? You gotta freaking do these dishes, sucker. So if after that freaking junk, after that freaking crap, bro, I'm gonna catch you on the next segment. You better be here. And if you didn't like the video, I guess you do it, bro. I'm looking at you. Yeah, behind the camera. I know you farted. You can't cover it up either. Don't try to. It's too late now, bro. It's too late. So what we doing now? What we doing now, sucker? Look in your freaking fridge. Realize like you got barely anything in that junk. Ignore this junk, bro. Ignore that junk. Ignore that junk. First you gonna need this freaking crap, bro. Get you some freaking yogurt, bro. Freaking talking about, bro. Then next you gonna need some freaking butter. Get the freaking butter. Throw it on the counter. Then you gonna get your freaking. Ignore my junk, bro. I know it's not clean. Won't clean. Anyway, get you some bananas. You know what I'm saying? Let me put y'all down real quick, bro. Get you the freaking bananas. Get you the freaking butter. Get you your freaking. You know what I'm saying? This junk right here. Got your butter. You got your freaking bananas. You got your freaking everything you freaking need, right? Right? Put on the freaking counter. Anyways, you gonna freaking put the freaking camera down so y'all see this. I can get everything out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a good quality video. All right. Get you some freaking eggs. You gonna need 2. You gonna need some milk. I don't like drinking milk, so I got that baby one. You gonna need some heavy cream. Get you the heavy cream. I got the Publix kind, cause that's where I'm at. What else we gonna need? You gonna need some cream cheese, like I said, bro. Hey, need some cream cheese, too. You gonna need some cream cheese? How you think you gonna make the cream cheese dough? Also, you know what you gonna need, bro? So look at the seasoning cabinet. Look at your freaking seasoning cabinet. Get your all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour with your freaking self, bro. If you don't get that, Jack, what the frick you doing, bro? You can get the cake flour. You can get the all-purpose flour. Don't get the bread flour, bro. What the frick is you doing? All right, so here you go. Get you the freaking all-purpose flour. We're making a banana salted cream cheese, whatever the frick. Cream cheese cake. The junk good. All right. Get you the salt, bro. I said salted caramel. I didn't even say that, but I said, look, it's salted caramel. All right, so there you go. Get that junk. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna need the recipe don't call for, but I kind of want to add the junk. You know what I'm saying? So get you the freaking olive oil out. I'm a baker. I'm a chef. I do this. Anyways, get you those 2 jugs out, bro. Get you know what I'm saying? Make sure you got your powdered You need this junk right here to make cream cheese freaking junk. Anyway, yeah, get that junk out. Get you the freaking light brown sugar. Get that junk out, you know what I'm saying? Then you gonna need, look, this is where I put my junk in. I don't wanna make a mess. You gonna need, I don't know what his junk is, but it's baking powder. I don't know what brand this is, but hey, you need that junk. The junk gonna bake. How you gonna think you bake the junk? And then you gonna need this junk. Look, you gonna need the baking soda too. What you talking about? So you gonna need that junk. Then you gonna need, you know what I'm saying? Got the salt, got all my junk. I think I got everything I need. Feel me? So we gonna move on to the next segment type junk. You better have liked the video, cause if you didn't, bro, I know you fought it. I'm gonna let everybody know. Yeah. This is what you gotta do next. Get your oven, bro. Get to the freaking oven. Frick is you doing if you don't got an oven? How you gonna cook the junk? Get to the freaking oven. You gonna cook bake at 350, bro. Don't go no 400. Don't go 450. Oh. 350. You gonna burn the junk. Press start, sucker. Let the junk pre-cook. What is you doing if you cooking at 450, bro? You not making, what the frick you, what? Hey, bro, we gotta hurry this freaking crap up. Cause I'm not trying to be recording all freaking day. Alright, so. Next thing you gotta freaking do, bro. Bananas. You gonna mash them suckers up in a bowl. Sucker, frick you think you thought? Here, I'll be right back. See the banana? You see this junk? You see this junk? Peel it, bro. You never peeled a banana in your life? Peel that crap, sucker. Yeah, you wanna make sure it's right. If it got the brown part, you gonna be alright, bro. It ain't gonna kill you, sucker. Peel the junk. Throw the junk in there. Throw the rest of the junk away. You gonna be alright. Oh, it's brown. Shut your. Look, you peel the junk. Throw the junk up in there. You gonna be alright. Mash the junk up, type junk. You feel me? So, you peel my last banana. Drop that junk up in there. Feel me? So, you gonna mash that junk up. It's supposed to be 2. So, I don't care. My recipe 3. That's why I followed the original recipe. Original recipe said, you need 2 bananas. I was like, yo, this junk trash. Alright, sucker. So we got the banana, you know what I'm saying? The banana. In the bowl, we gotta mash up. You wanna make sure that junk nice. It look like disgusting right now, but you wanna make sure that junk is like a jelly-like consistency type junk. Make sure it's smooth. Make sure it look like this. That's what we want, bro. Anywho, next, you know what I'm saying? Get you your 2 eggs, like I said, sucker. Get the 2, specifically 2. Crack the junk. Don't get the big freaking eggshell in that junk. So we gonna crack, oh my God. You gonna crack the junk, pour that junk up in there like that. You feel me? Throw that junk in the trash. Crack that junk, you feel me? There we go. And then you gonna stir that junk up. You gonna stir it. All right, sucker. I forgot to do this junk. You gonna need your butter. Get 2 of them. Get 2 of them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 tablespoons, sucker. Anyways, what you gonna do? Get the junk. You know what I'm saying? Get you a nice little pan. Oh, Alex J, what must you be doing? Sucker, they're gonna make brown butter, sucker. You ever heard of that junk? Yes, no, maybe, freaking so, sucker. Well, yes, today you have, sucker. I'm educating you, young boy. So, get the junk, peel the junk, you know what I'm saying? Again, throw the junk up in there, you know what I'm saying? That's all you're gonna do for now. So get the junk, you know what I'm saying? Throw the junk up in there. We're gonna throw that junk on the freaking stove type junk. Put the junk on like solid medium, sucker. So you gonna put these on the burner. We gonna. Alright, my bad. We gonna put the junk like that. Nice little solid medium type junk. You wanna see it? You wanna see the junk? You know what I'm saying? I put it in a big junk. Put the junk right there like that, sucker. And then you gonna let the junk do its thing. It take freaking forever, I feel like. My lips is ashy, I know. Start burning. You want to put the junk like a little bit low, to be honest. I ain't gonna even lie. Put the junk like kind of low. Make sure you got unsalted butter, bro. If you get salted, your cake gonna be kind of nasty. Put the junk like that. Let the junk burn. You see it? You see it doing its little thing? Let it do a thing. And we gonna move on. While you got the butter. While you got the butter on the stove, type junk, get your bowl of egg and whisked, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta whisk that junk up, you know what I'm saying? Get your milk, whatever milk you want. I like to shake that up a little bit. Shake it real good. So we're gonna shake that up a little bit. And we're gonna pour 1 cup. We're gonna pour 1 cup in this mug. So, yep, so get your junk, get that junk, and put the 1 cup in that junk. Yep. Next thing you don't need, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, can't even talk. Next thing you need, bro. You need 1/4. 1 freaking fourth of a freaking junk of your yogurt. You know what I'm saying? Suckers be saying, oh, 1/4. Sucker, I love that yogurt. That junk tastes heavenly. If y'all ever had that yogurt before, it tastes great. So with that said, try that junk, sucker. What are you talking about? Once you got that junk in that junk, you know what I'm saying? Stir that junk up, bro. Alright, sucker. Alright, so we gotta hurry this freaking up. I don't care. So look, feel me? So you'll get your you'll get this junk, your powder, or not powder, freaking flour. Get your freaking vanilla extract. Get your freaking brown sugar. Get your freaking baking soda. Get your freaking baking powder. Get your salt. And I'm finna get this secret ingredient, bruh. So here we gonna do, we gonna hurry this junk up, bruh. I ain't got all day. I'm trying to play the game too, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all suckers need to tune into the stream, sucker. Freaking like the video too. If you new, subscribe. Anyways, so look. You go get your cup, get your little cup thing junk. Here, let me. There you go. Get that junk. It's how milk residue on it. I ain't gonna care. I do not care right now. I'm gonna hurry this junk up. So look, get your cup, bruh. You gonna need. You supposed to do this after, but I don't even care, bro. You gonna be alright. You gonna be alright. Get your cup. You gonna need 2 cups and 1/4 cup of flour. Okay, I ain't got a day to do this, I ain't gonna lie. That look like that's okay. Let me pour a little bit more. Little bit more up in there. That's about right. That's about right. You need 2. I'm a professional when it comes to the junk. I made this cake. I don't know how many times, Buster. So you gonna need that junk right there. And then type junk. You gonna need 1/4. Actually, I already did the junk. I already put the junk up in there. If it look little, if it look like you need some more, put some more junk. Oh, yeah, you gonna be alright. And then you need your brown sugar. You know what I'm saying? I need to cut this junk open. After you get your brown sugar, you get the junk open. Put a whole, measure the junk out. You can add how much you want. You know what I'm saying? But the recipe say 1 cup, or yeah, you're supposed to like one half cup of freaking brown sugar, 1/2 cup of regular old sugar, bro. But I ain't got no white sugar. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke. But anyways, you gonna need one whole cup, cause I ain't got no freaking other junk. So pour the sugar, pour the sugar, pour the sugar, pour the sugar, pour the put. There you go. Nice little brown sugar. Then you know what I'm saying, we gonna pour. It says 1/4 of a freaking jug of this, but you know what I'm saying, I like my junk to be real vanilla. Feel me? So we gonna pour like that. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Pour that junk in there like that. I want to pour a little bit of olive oil to make it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's moist. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna, even though I know we got the other junk in the back, we gonna pour that a little bit in there. Hey, the butter do this thing. What you doing, butter? Okay, anyway. There we go. So once you got that junk in there like so, get your baking powder. You're supposed to normally put like 1/4 tablespoon or teaspoon, my bad. But I ain't got time, so there you go. You gotta put your baking powder and your baking sugar up in there. What the frick you talking about? All the junk gonna bake if you can got the junk up in there. Once you got that junk up in there like so, you need to put a little bit of salt in your junk, bro. Put a little bit of salt. Not too much, just a little bit, so you can have that punch, that little. Then stir the junk up. I'll be right back, bro. Golly. All right, sucker. So this next part of the segment, we gonna get the other butter. You know what I'm saying? Cause we gonna make the freaking caramel. I'm teaching y'all something new every time. Pay attention. You got your notebook, you got your pen. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I use the same pan. I washed it, of course. So get the junk. Bam. I'm gonna throw that junk in there like that. You can use however much butter, however much junk you want. You know what I'm saying? So get the junk. Put it in there like so. I'm gonna put it back on the stove. You had a little sizzle and pop junk, bro. Put that junk like that. Next thing, you're gonna wanna get this junk too. You can measure the junk out. But anyway, you're gonna need that, the butter, and then get you a brown sugar. You're gonna throw that all in one junk, bro. Actually, yeah, throw that all in one junk. You know what I'm saying? Measure the junk out. However much junk you want, bro. That's how much junk you want. And I would say for starters type junk, get like a cup. Get like a cup of heavy whipping cream. Get you a solid cup, maybe a light brown sugar. Get you your 2 butters. The butters is important. Pretty important right there. But get you that junk, bruh, and then let the junk cook on the stove. It's gonna be real caramely, real good. And then measure it out. If you like it thick, put more brown sugar. If you like it thin, you know what I'm saying, use lots of heavy whipping cream. Anyways, I'm gonna see y'all in a second. Alright, sucker. So you see, we got the freaking thing. Your stuff should be on the stove. That's a caramel. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing. Then we got, who took a bite of that? That's crazy. Anyways, we got the butter up in there. I ain't gonna lie, I had to take the butter out. I forgot about the junk. Forgot about that junk. You gotta use another piece of butter for the salted, not salted, freaking, what the frick is, freaking, cream cheese junk, the whipping cream. Shoot, yeah, get your butter in there, get your freaking junk, and then you gonna need your junk like this, the freaking powdered sugar. Mix all that junk together, bro. You're gonna be alright. However much you want, just measure the junk out on your own. Alright, so look. Keep up with me, bro. Keep up with me. Alright. Get your pan. You with me? You with me? Alright, get your pan. You wanna get 2 of these junks, because you're gonna make a tower cake, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like bop, bop. So get your pan, and we gonna oil it up a little bit so the cake don't stick to the junk. Cause then how the frick you gonna get the freaking cup out of this? I just put a little bit of oil in there. I don't even know what I just said, but put a little bit of oil in there. I just said quick, that's why. Anyways, put the oil, spread it around. You know what I'm saying? You want to you know what I'm saying? Squish it. You can get a little paper towel. That's what I usually do. Get a paper towel, like put it in there, and then put it in a freaking oven. But like, look, just measure the junk out. You be seeing online, people get little freaking toothpick, put the junk in there. Check and see if it's done. There you go. All right, so you're gonna make this part quick. I don't know who the frick took a bite of this junk, but that's crazy. Anyway, Yeah, get you your freaking cream cheese, get you your butter, get you your freaking powdered sugar, mix the junk all together, however you see fit. Bam, bada boop, pow, your freaking powdered sugar junk. I mean, your freaking cream cheese frosting. Bam. Alright, you with me, bro? You with me? Alright, we gotta finish this video up. This junk taking forever, bro. So, we got a cake. So what you gotta do? You got a case, you know what I'm saying? What you gotta do? You poke holes in that junk, let the caramels will seep in the holes. And then what you gonna do after you get the caramel to get up in there? You gonna put your freaking whipped cream on the junk. Anyways, yep, put that on there. Put the caramel first, then you put that on there, and then decorate your cake. How you see fizz. The cake is done, sir. We done. Let me look. Yeah.